Okay, I was requested to do a video of my whole collection out here in the shack, and this is my Tonka collection out in the shack. I have more Tonka trucks, but they're not here. They're either at home or my other grandparents. Most of them that aren't here are at home though. Just by coincidence, all but one of the trucks that's here, that's this body style, are red. And I also have a blue one at home. And there's also a green army truck, which I do not have, but I have seen it before. I guess I have more Tonka trucks in the house, but this video alone is gonna be long enough that whoever requested it is not going to want to watch all of it. I do not remember who requested it, but I don't really know if I want to know who requested it, because it's kinda long. I think it's going to be very long, because these shelves are full, and as you can see, push everything back, they're not full right now. Not full at all, because of all the Tonka trucks that are now on that table. This whole blank area here is for Tonka trucks. And yeah, we can hear the street because it's right out there. So bear with me on this, and we're going to get started as soon as possible. Okay, this is the Tonka video, and we're going to start off. They're roughly in order of how old they are that I have them. Not exactly in order, but we'll start off with the 50s Tonkas. We've got this dump truck right here. Where's my camera? So there we go. It's got clear plastic headlights, and then the rest of it's metal. It's even got metal hubs on the wheels. See how they're rusty in the center there? And then you see HY. It used to say hydraulic. Might still on this side. Yeah, it says hydraulic, and then it's supposed to have the Tonka badge up here, but as you can see, all we've got is hydraulic. I don't know how much this was when I got it. I'm trying to think of where I got it at, because I remember where I got it. I'm just going through my mind where it came from. But I looked it up on eBay, and it was worth about $55, or that's the highest one I saw. So I kind of just put a little note down here. I only paid like 20 bucks for it. 15 I think. I can't for the life of me remember where it came from though. And I still have no idea. I'm thinking maybe Ford is what these trucks are modeled after, with the way this comes down right here. Then it goes like that. I don't know. Here's why it's hydraulic. Okay, it might need some WD-40, but then it'll work right. There. Just needed some help. I don't know why that's turned all the way in, but then it's got this little arm that I turn right here. Put that down so it's not jumping up and down. See, and then this is kind of bent, but I turn it, and then it holds the tailgate, I guess you'd call it, tailgate closed. It's rusty, but there's no places that's rusted out on it, no holes rusted in it, so that's good. And top of the truck's in pretty good condition. It does have a bend right here though. Here's another 50s Tonka, the fire truck. Now, one difference that you'll notice right off the bat, looking at just the cab, other than the height difference, which I just realized, this one's just slightly taller, is one headlight on each side. This one's got two headlights on each side. And that one's kind of loose. So this one's in a little worse condition than that other one. But here, this one's missing that metal hub in the center of it. So you can kind of see what I was talking about. That one's actually missing the rubber inlet, white wall inlet that's around there too. I like the fire truck though. It's built very well. It's missing the siren on the top. I don't know what that's supposed to look like. And I believe it had a hose that wrapped up here. And that's not turning either. Although there's a rubber thing right here. That's supposed to turn this. Turns. But, you know, it's old. It's not going to work perfectly. I understand that. Then I see a rubber hose. I just noticed this. If you look right down in there, let me point with my scissors. Maybe you can get down there and see. You see this rubber hose right here. See, I'm poking it with the scissors. I don't know where that goes to. But it ends right here. And then with the hose up here, I wonder if maybe it squirted water or something. Or it was just very, very detailed and had hose all the way around it. But it's very heavy. The rear end of it's very heavy. And it's covered up. So we don't know why. I don't know why it's so heavy. And you can see through the little holes, and I don't see any mechanisms or anything in there. For lack of a better word, we'll say mechanism. It's got dual tires, just like the dump truck does. And the plastic tail lights. It's supposed to have ladders that hang right here, I believe. And then I like all the little fancy decals that's on the sides of it. I believe there's a fire hydrant or fire extinguisher here at one time. But here, this one still has the badge on it. Says Mound, Minnesota. Looks like we got a little dent right here. And then we got some mighty Tonkas. I remember, if any of you are subscribed to Blue Toys Collector, or see his videos on YouTube, there's one that's got these little bitty tiny Tonka trucks. It's only about this big. And there was a very, very small miniature version of the mighty Tonka. And I remember he was just so excited about that. He was all happy about that. And here's the big version. It's got the steering wheel broke off in there. I still have no idea how that happened. But it's got the plastic headlights in it too. It's got the grill. I'm guessing that said Tonka, but I don't know. And it's got a rubber tank up here. See, it's rubber. I can mash it down and it jumps back up. It's got the rubber smokestack. Still got both of them. It's got rubber padding here on the bumper. And it says Mighty Tonka on the side. And this thing is very heavy. The chassis is in good shape. Nothing's rusted out. It's got different wheels, different tires, I should say, than I've seen on most Tonkas. Pardon all the rocks and sand that's jammed in there. But you can see the treading is different than on most Tonkas. And then it's got these holes in the... See, I'll stick my finger in there. It's got these holes in the tires. And then the bed of the truck's kind of rusty, but you know, sand and whatever else you haul in this will wear all the paint off of it. Nothing much on the back. The gas tanks and everything are metal on that. Only thing that's not metal is the wheels. And the gas tanks, of course, they're rubber. Here's the newer Mighty Tonka. Notice right off the bat here, height difference, but more likely that you'll notice first, different wheels. See, I can fit all my fingers up there and my thumb up above in the wheel well of the older one, and I can't even get my pinky finger in the wheel well of this one. And the labels are different too. Mighty Tonka on the old one. This one says Mighty Tonka Dump. Mighty Tonka sounds better, I think. But I've got two of this style. This is the great condition version of it. The other one's been painted orange instead of yellow, and it's missing the grill and all that. But this one's got the grill and the 4 plastic headlights, and has both of the rubber things in it. This one's almost all original, except for screws instead of rivets. This one's got the rivets. It's missing the sticker. I imagine that said Tonka, had the Tonka label on it, like what's on the door of the fire truck. It's got the plastic smokestacks, but this time the smokestacks are, whoops, full. See, there's no holes in them. This one's in more detail, and it's got a little cutout in it, so if you just run your finger over it, you can kind of feel it. I think the tank's a harder rubber too. Yeah, the tank is also a harder rubber. Gas tank up here. This still got the steering wheel, which is not a factory difference, that's just this one's broke off. This one's still all metal, but it's got different wheels, and it's in better condition. This one I got at auction. This, I believe I got at the antique store. So those are the Mighty Tonkas. Here's a dump truck, Tonka dump truck that is not as easy to come by as those big Mighty Tonkas. I don't know what. I only have a guess of what year it's from. I've seen this at an antique store in good condition, and it was like $165, but it looked like it'd been restored or something. This is all original and not as good a shape. The grill of this one's starting to rust on the edges here, but it's still got the rubber spots on the bumper. And the windshield is full of dirt. Actually, if you want to see the interior, I can slide the windshield out a little bit, and you can see it's full of dirt in there. Then you can also see, maybe you can see, it says Tonka on the inside of the dash right there.